Howdy y'all, this is OBB, the Diecast News Guy, bringing you guys with a very special Diecast review. By special, I mean it is on a INDYCAR Diecast, and it is, let's just say it's on a very special Indy 500 winner that, won the Indy 500 from 2021, but it gets even better. This guy is now a freaking four-time Indy 500 winner. 4 times. And he has now joined a list that, is pretty much guaranteed in the history books. It is on Helio Castroneves' 2021 Indianapolis 500 champion. He is now a 4-time winner, and I got to witness this in person. I saw history at its finest. I was literally waiting for this moment to come out. I mean, Helio Castroneves is not my favorite driver, but he is up there in my top list. And when I heard and saw that he was going to win this thing, I couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it, man. The crowd went nuts, and it was just amazing. And we'll probably get to more of that second, guys, because I wanted to go ahead and show you guys the box right here. But you see right there, Helio Castroneves drinking the milk for the 4th time. That is awesome. And the first, what a great win for Meyer Shank Racing, guys. What a way to start off this team right here. They've been running full time for like a good season or so now, but heck, well, what a good way to start that off. But drinking the strawberry milk, because pink is awesome. And here's the diecast, man. I love the Meyer Shank colors, man. And yeah, my boy Simon and my favorite driver Simon Pageant will also be in this team for 2022. So yeah, your boy OBB is gonna be rocking the pink and black. So heck, that's gonna be cool. Maybe I should probably change my channel colors to that now. But I absolutely love, one thing I love about Grand Collectibles is the Indy 500 packaging design never disappoints. It's always creative, and yeah, I really just like this a lot, guys. But you can read the little card if you guys want to see that real quick, because there is a lot of great information about this. Because, like I said, he's a 4-time Indy 500 champion. I mean, that is just freaking awesome. So with my excitement now, still probably in this review, let's go and kick off this diecast being the official unboxing of Helio Castroneves 2021 Indy 500 win. Alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and oh my god, is this livery so cool. But not only that, man, I mean, I'm probably going to say it so many times in this review, I still can't believe it. And I saw this guy, I mean, I've been going to the 500 for since 2015, and, with what happened at 2020 when there was no fans and none of us could have gone to the Indy 500, that was pretty depressing. I mean, that was cool seeing, another winner like Takuma Sato get his second Indy 500. But when we came back, man, not only the atmosphere was amazing, and if you guys never been to Indy 500, definitely recommend checking it out, because the atmosphere at this race is just like nothing other, man. I will be going to the Daytona 500 this year, and I will be experiencing that. I'll let you guys know, but I'm a big fan of a lot of big races, including that one. But the Indy 500, man, it's no joke. It is literally like the premier race for motorsports. Just the tradition, the build up to it, it is just insane, and it absolutely delivered. The 2019 Indy 500 was probably my favorite in terms of seeing your favorite driver win, because Pageant's my favorite. But let me tell you what, man, this one might top it, because I never thought in my life I would see a 4-time Indianapolis 500 champion. I mean, I don't think many guys don't realize, for anybody who's in IndyCar, winning the Indy 500 4 times is super freaking hard. There's only 3 other guys that have done it, including, 4 guys now, but the other 3 I'm including as well. Helio just joined the list. Al Unser Sr., Rick Mears, and freaking AJ Foyt. No other driver in the 100 plus years that we've had this race has even come close. I think the next closest is probably Takuma Sato, all right, in terms of current form. Helio Castroneves did something that I didn't think, I mean, he had some moments that he was going to win it. Like in 2014, he probably could have got his 4th in 2014. Unfortunately, Ryan Hunter-Reay passed him at the last lap, and he won that race. He could have got it done in 2017. Sato got it, made it a late pass. Guess what? The fight he had between him and your IndyCar Series champion for this year, Alex Palou, was amazing. I just kept seeing those guys kept going at it, and even Pagenaud was starting to catch up. I was like, oh my god, I mean, who is going to win this thing? I mean, I was going crazy for Pagenaud, But my next bet was going to be Helio because I would love saw that. And I'm so glad I got to witness this. Witness this race in person. It's always a pleasure and a treasure to, go to the Indy 500 every year. Got to thank my good buds, Racy 2011, and my good friend Joe and Seth, and Joe's dad, Dave, as well. I mean, and everybody out there, Dave Valan, everybody who just makes the Indy 500 trip just so enjoyable. And that's the main reason why I just love going there, man. Indianapolis is just such a great place to be at. But you see right there, and what's even better is that this pink, on camera, it is day glow, but if you actually put this like up to the lighting, it's like more of a like magenta. So yeah, on camera, it looks like it's day glow, which looks really cool. I like it, but it is a little more darker. But man, look at that. You got dried pink. I didn't even notice that right there. We got, but for the first ever Meyer Shank diecast to come out in the 164 scale, yes, we did have Jack Harvey's 118 that came out last year, but this one is cool. And, that's cool. They added, they basically inverted the numbers because usually Jack Harvey drives the 06, which I feel bad for Harvey because he kind of started this team with, he was like the starting driver for this team with Meyer Shank. But heck, I'll tell you what, man, with Helio Castroneves and Simon Pagenaud, who are both Indy 500 champions, let me tell you what, man, Penske better watch out because these guys are ex-Penske drivers. And they're going to be going out for some blood. I mean, I guess this is kind of like the calling right here. It's funny. Like, as soon as Helio Castroneves leaves Penske, as I literally almost butchered his name right there, but heck, this is what happens when you do a lot of reviews all so often. I think, this is like my 6th review I've done already tonight. So, heck, I have completely lost it, but thank you for coffee. But back to the diecast, guys. This is just what an amazing diecast. Sirius XM, and just I love the pink, man. I mean, who says that pink is not for guys? It definitely is. I mean, this diecast is definitely in the history books. I mean, I still can't believe it, man. I mean, Helio Castroneves. Say what you want about some of his his first or second win, but it's in the history books, and that's what happened. I mean, 2001, 2002, 2009, and now 2021. Literally took that long to finally get his 4th, and it was finally worth it. And let me tell you what, man, when he crossed that line and he got this win, the crowd erupted. I've never seen the crowd. I mean, the crowd always goes crazy at every Indy 500, but this was probably the loudest and the craziest I've ever seen. I mean, people were generally excited because they knew that this was going to be in the history books. I mean, and how fitting it was that, all 3 winners were alive to witness this in person. Of course, unfortunately, we lost Al Unser Sr. Later in the year for 2021, but glad that happened, and we got a picture of all 4-time Indy 500 champions, and Helio's not done yet, man. He could even break records and get a 5th Indy 500 next year. I mean, if that's going to be the case, I mean, I doubt it, but who knows, man. I could say if he ends up doing that next for this season, then that's a way to go out to retire. That's a way to go out. Or he can keep going as long as he was. I mean, this 4th Indy 500 absolutely makes up for, all the times that Helio lost the championship to Scott Dixon. And he has lost it so many times. Never came off of an INDYCAR championship, but heck, winning the Indy 500 4 times, I think, is a lot more important than winning an INDYCAR Series champion. But yeah, I mean, and this guy just has everything. Just everything, and just absolutely amazing. And this diecast alone, I know it's going to be a hot seller because, like I said, so many times in this video, a 4-time Indy 500 winner. I still can't believe it. I'm still, I'm looking back at those highlights, I was like, that really just happened. And that's why I just love going to this race, man. So, yeah, if you guys ever have the chance to go to Indy 500, take it, and always take it for granted because it is just an amazing race. All right, so yeah, that's mostly what I got to say about this car, guys. I know my good buddy Racer Toilet was probably gonna have a lot to say stuff in his review because he is the hardcore Helio Castroneves fan. So, and I saw that guy literally cry in person when he saw this, and let me tell you what, that just brought almost tears to my face as well. Seeing your best bud being that emotional because he's been waiting so long for this to happen. And yeah, Rob, I'm glad I was able to witness this with you, bud, because that was such a great way to kick off the race trips from last year. But anyways, guys, this has been OBB, the Diecast News Guy. Thank you guys for watching this Diecast review of Helio Castroneves' 2021 AutoNation Sirius XM 4th Indianapolis 500 win for Meyer Shank Racing Honda Lara. Comment, like, subscribe. And for the love of God, go to the Indy 500. It's so freaking worth it. So long, 4-time champion.